Chapter 28 The Searching. With name of the God, the Almighty, the Merciful. Tasin Mim. These signs of the book, the clear, we read over you from news of Moses and Pharaoh with the truth to people they believing. Surely Pharaoh high in the earth and made her keepers sects. He weakened a party from them. He killed their sons and he let live their women. Surely he was from the warring. And we wanted that we favor over those weak in the earth, and we make them leaders, and we make them the inheritors. And we established to them in the earth, and we showed Pharaoh and Haman and both their forces from them what they were. They warned. And we inspired to mother of Moses that, suckle him, but when you fear over him, but throw him in the water, and don't you fear, and don't you grieve, surely we will return him to you, and make him from the messengers. So picked him, family of Pharaoh, to his being to them enemy and grief. Surely Pharaoh and Haman and both their forces, they were falters. And she said, Woman of Pharaoh, coolness of eyes to me and to you. Don't you kill him, maybe that he benefits us, or we take him a son. And they, not they perceived, and became intellect of mother of Moses free, if she wanted to be open with him, if not that we strengthened over her heart to her being from the believers. And she said to his sister, Search him. So she watched with him overside, and they, not they perceived. And we forbade over him the suckling from before. So she said, Should I tell you, overkeepers of a house, they will take care of him to you, and they to him sincere. So we returned him to his mother, so she cool her eyes, and not she grieve, and to her knowing, surely promise of the God true, and but surely most of them not they know. And when reached his strength and established, we brought him wisdom and knowledge, and like that we repay the beneficent. And entered the city over the while oblivious from her keepers, but found in her 2 men, they both fighting, this from his sect, and this from his enemies. But asked him help, the one from his sect, over the one from his enemies. So hit him Moses, but finished over him. He said, This from deed of the Satan. Surely he an enemy makes astray clearly. He said, Lord, surely I wronged my soul, but forgive to me. So forgave to him. Surely he the forgiving, the merciful. He said, Lord, with what you favor over me, but not I will be backer to the sinners. But became in the city fearful, he came closer. But when the one who asked him help with the day before, he asked him help, said to him Moses, surely you to be transgressor clear. But when that intended that he grasped with the one, he enemy to them both, he said, O Moses, do you want that you kill me, like what you killed a soul with the day before? If you want, accept that you be violent in the earth, and not you want that you be from the righteous. And came a man from farness of the city, he striving, he said, O Moses, surely the chiefs, they ordering with you, to their killing you, but get out, surely I to you from the sincere. So got out from her fearfully, he came closer, he said, Lord, save me from the people, the wrongdoing. And when faced direction of Tiberias, he said, maybe my Lord, that he guide me even the path. And when turned fluid of Tiberias, found over it people from the mankind, they slaking, and found from other than them 2 women, both keeping away. He said, what both you're addressing? They both said, not we slake, till they divide the rights, and our father old, great. So slaked to them both, then turned to the shade. But he said, Lord, surely I, to what you send down to me from good, a beggar. So came to him one of them both. She walked over shyness. She said, surely my father, he calls you to his repaying you reward what you slaked to us. But when came to him and explained over him the explanation, he said, don't you fear, you saved from the people the wrongdoing. She said, one of them both, O my father, hold him. Surely good one you hold, the forceful, the secure. He said, surely I want that I marry you one of my daughters, brought over that you hold with me 8 contentions. But if you complete 10, but from within you, and not I want that I split over you, soon you will find me, if wishes the God, from the righteous. He said, that between me and between you, whichever what of the 2 terms I finish, but no enmity over me, and the God over what we say, disposer. So when finished Moses the term, and travelled with his keepers, sensed from side of the mount fire, he said to his keepers, tarry, surely I sense fire. Maybe I will bring you from her with news, or a portion from the fire, maybe you light. But when came to her, was called from side of the valley of the faith, in the crevice, the blessed, from the tree, that, O Moses, surely I the God, Lord of the knowing, and that, throw your staff. But when saw her, she stirring, like surely she a demon, turned backing, and not he stood. O Moses, face, and don't you fear, surely you from the secure. Slither your hand in your side, it comes out bright from other than evil, and push to yourself your wings from the reverence. But those to you, two evidences from your Lord to Pharaoh and his chiefs. Surely they are people rebelling. He said, Lord, surely I killed from them a soul, but I fear that they will kill me. And my brother Aaron, he better from me tongue, but send him with me help. He confirmed me. Surely I fear that they will falsify me. He said, soon we will strengthen your help with your brother, and we will make to you both authority, but not will they touch to you both. With our signs, you both, and those who follow you both, the victorious. But when came to them Moses, with our signs clear, they said, not this, except magic invented, and not we heard with this in our fathers the first. And said Moses, my Lord aware with one who comes with the guidance from within him, and one, it be to him end the home. Surely not he makes prosperous the wrongdoers. And said Pharaoh, O you, the chiefs, not I taught to you from God other than me, but light to me, O Haman, over the sulfur, but make to me a platform, maybe I rise to God of Moses, and surely to my surely thinking he, from the falsifiers. And arrogant, he and his forces, in the earth without the truth. And they thought, surely they to us, not they returning. So we grabbed him and his forces, but we pushed them in the water. But look how was end of the wrongdoers. And we made them leaders, they calling to the fire, and day of the standing, not will they be helped. And we followed them in this, the world, cursed, and day of the standing, they from the despised. And already we brought Moses, the book, from after what we destroyed, the generations, the first. Sight to the mankind, and guidance and mercy. Maybe they remember. And not you were with side, the setting. Behold, we decided to Moses the command, and not you were from the witnesses. And but we create generations, but long over them the visitations, and not you were, dweller and keepers of Tiberias, you reading over them our signs, and but we are sending. And not you were, with sight of the mount, behold, we called, and but mercy from your Lord, to your warning people, not came to them from warner, from before you. Maybe they remember. And why not, that she come to them calamity, with what send forth their hands? But they would say, our Lord, why not you send to us messengers? But we would follow your signs, and we would be from the believers. But when comes to them the truth from within us, they say, why not brought example of what brought Moses? Or not they reject, with what brought Moses from before. They say, two magicians apparent, and they say, surely we will all reject. Say, so come with a book from within the God, it guides better from them both. I will follow it, if you be truthful. But if not, they answer to you, but know, surely what they follow, their thoughts. And who more astray from one who follows his thoughts, without guidance from the God? Surely the God, not he guides the people, the wrongdoing. And already we sent to them the saying, maybe they remember. Those, we brought them the book from before it, they with it, they believe. And when it read over them, they say, we believe with it. Surely it the truth from our Lord. Surely we were from before it Muslims. Those, they brought their reward twofold, with what they wait, and they push away with the good, the evil, and from what we sustain them, they spend. And when they hear the vanity, they turn away over it, and they say, to us our deeds, and to you your deeds. Peace over you, not we seek the ignorant. Surely you, not you guide one you love, and but surely the God, he guides one he wishes, and he aware with the guided. And they say, if we follow the guidance with you, we will be taken away from our earth. Or not we establish to them sanctuary secure. They choose to eat fruits of everything, sustenance from our side, and but surely most of them not they know. And how many we destroyed from cities, wrong their subsistence, but these, their residences, not established from after them, except a few. And we the inheritors. And not is your Lord, destroyer of the cities, till he brings out in mother of them messengers. They reading over them our signs. And not we are destroying the cities, except and their keepers, wrongdoers. And what brought you from a thing, but sustenance of the life of the world and her beauty? And what with the God, better and lasting? Will but not you understand? Is but one, we promise him a promise good, but he meets it. Like one, we sustain him, sustenance of the life of the world. Then he, day of the standing, from the presented. And a day he calls them, but he will say, where my partners, those you were, you fancying? Will say those, true over them the saying, our Lord, those we made astray. We made them astray, like what we astray. We free to you, not they were to us, they serving. And will be said, call your partners. So they will call them, but not will they answer to them. And they will see the punishment, if surely they guided. And a day he calls them, but he will say, what you answered the messengers, but blinded over them the news during that day, but not will they be questioned. But of what one turns and believes and does righteousness, but maybe that he be from the prosperous. And your Lord, he creates what he wishes, and he chooses. Not is to them the choice. Glory the God, and high over what they partner. And your Lord, he knows what hide their chests, and what they announce. And he the God, no God except he. To him the praise in the first and the hereafter, and to him the command, and to him you will return. Say, do you see if makes the God over you the night continuous to day of the standing? Who God other than the God? He will come to you with light, will but not you listen. Say, do you see if makes the God over you the day continuous to day of the standing? Who God other than the God? He will bring to you with night, to your calmness in it, will but not you see. And from his mercy makes to you the night and the day, to your calmness in it, and to your seeking from his grace. And maybe you thank. And a day he calls them, but he will say, where my partners, those you were, you fancying? And we will snatch from all people a witness, but we will say, bring your evidences, but they will know surely the truth to God, and astray over them what they inventing. Surely Qarun was from people of Moses, but transgressed over them. And we brought him from the treasure, what surely opening of it, to be taken out with the party, with the force. Behold, said to him his people, don't you rejoice? Surely the God, not he loves the rejoicers. And seek in what brings you the God, the home of the hereafter. And don't you forget your portion from the world, and be beneficent, like what beneficent the God to you. And don't you seek the wars in the earth, surely the God, not he loves the warring. He said, surely what I brought it, over knowledge within me, or not he knew, surely the God had destroyed from before him, from the generations, one, he stronger from him force, and more gathering, and not he questions over their crimes, the sinners, but went out over his people in his beauty. Said those, they wanted the life of the world. O woes, to us example of what brought Qarun, surely he to be with portion great. And said those, brought the knowledge, woe to you, paying of the God better to one who believes and does righteousness, and not he throws her except the patient. But we covered with him and with his home the earth, but not was to him from a troop, they helping him from other than the God, and not was from the helped. And changed those who desired his place with the day before. They said, woe, like surely the God, he extends the sustenance to one he wishes from his servants, and he measures, if not that favors the God over us, to be covering with us, and woe, like surely he, not he makes prosperous the rejectors. These, the homes of the hereafter. We make them to those, not they want highness in the earth, and not wars, and the end to the pious. One who comes with the good, but to him better from her, and one who comes with the evil, but not they repaid, those who do the evils, except what they're doing. Surely the one who accepted over you the Quran to be returning you to promise. Say, my Lord knows one who comes with the guidance, and one, he in a strain is clear. And not you expecting that it be thrown to you, the book, accept mercy from your Lord. So don't you surely be backer to the rejectors. And not it surely stop you over signs of the God after, behold, they sent down to you, and call to your Lord, and don't you surely be from the partnering. And don't you call with the God other, no God except He. Everything will be destroyed except His face. To Him the command, and to Him you will return.